Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 in about 10 minutes. Kenzie asked this question on the show about 6-8 months ago, I believe it was, where she said, these Epstein Files, what's in them? Well, we're about to find out. Finally. And we have some inside information on it that we'll give you in 10 minutes about the thing that pretty much occupied the mainstream news yesterday. You couldn't avoid it, about the Epstein Files pretty much all of a sudden being released. And we will talk about that in just about 10 minutes. First, a fact that makes your brain go. Selling a home. Maybe you sold your home. Maybe you bought a home in 2025. Well, this is something you will probably want to do with your home to make it the most valuable. It's the number one hottest item that homes had the fastest growing real estate trends in 2025. Before we get there, a couple people on the text line, we talked about baths for a minute. Aaron checked in, said, I'm 6'4". My wife and I take Epsom salt baths all the time, and it's always great. Good music, glass of wine, smoke a bowl, good angles.
Good angles?
Oh, God. Disgusting.
Sorry you're eating your oatmeal this morning during the show.
What kind of salt bath? Epstein? What do you think?
Yeah. The good old Epstein salt bath. Feels good. Also, 315 checked in, said, is the house feature Sex with Megan, my wife, which was a popular conversation yesterday, where the entire show wants to have sex with my wife.
Yeah.
Which is a compliment.
I take it as a compliment.
Would you not want me to have sex with your wife? That feels like that would be problematic.
Well, I would not want you to if it ended my marriage. In general, in theory, in a hypothetical world, and now I'm just picturing you having sex with Megan. I'm going like, I'm picturing the Epstein salt bath over there.
Would you rather have your marriage end or the show end?
And then we still have sex with Megan.
Let's put a pin in that one.
Yeah, a lot to think about.
But first, the hottest feature, Kenzie said specifically, kitchen and baths are obviously what people talk about.
No, I said basement and kitchen, or like a finished basement is amazeballs, and then an updated kitchen, because you think blinds are expensive. Well, guess how much stoves and ovens and fridges and it's so expensive. I spent over $2,000 to fix an oven that already exists just like a few weeks ago. It's unbelievable.
Is it working good now?
It's fine.
It gets hot.
So mad.
It gets hot. It's pretty cool. And Case guessed the combo bathtub, where a couple can get in a bathtub alone or together and to have a good time, if you know what I mean.
Or alone.
Or alone. You're going to get a bigger tub alone? That would work too.
And so I can start swimming laps.
Yeah. Those are not right. They're great things. But according to realtors and Realtor.com and a bunch of surveys that have been done, the number one feature in 2025 that made homes sell for more, the hottest feature was, and I had to look this up because I don't understand it, biophilic indoor-outdoor. Now,
that means nothing to me.
Meant nothing to me, too. I was like, what is biophilic? I know what indoor-outdoor is, I guess. But it's an approach to creating spaces that connect the indoor-outdoor environments by integrating natural elements to improve occupant well-being, achieved through a holistic approach that goes beyond just adding plants, but using natural light, air, materials, and views to make indoor spaces feel more alive and restorative and outdoor. So indoor feels outdoor.
But I want to be indoor.
I know, Case...
religiously. What, like leave the door open or something? Like, I don't get it.
No, the indoor. So there's pictures of it. For example, there's a home here that shows, essentially, it looks like it has trees in the living room.
That's cool.
Yeah, see?
Look, Rainforest Cafe.
That's exactly what this one that I pulled up when I put biophilic interior design in. It looks like the Rainforest Cafe.
Oh. Imagine, like, trying to have a serious conversation with your husband, and then the monkeys start doing that because the thunderstorm's coming. Like, can't even hear each other.
Yeah. So, Case, though, you don't want to be outside.
No, this sounds like a bunch of hippie mumbo jumbo. I have no time for this.
Well, but the thing is, would the appearance of being outside but being inside appeal to you?
No, I like the way inside looks.
So you don't even want the look of outside.
I would rather not see outside.
That's all this is. You're not outside. You're inside. It's warm, and you got your TV and all that stuff, your phone, your Wi-Fi, you have all that.
I understand, but now you're making it look like I'm outside. I want to look like I'm inside.
See, I thought this would be a good...
Can you make it look like anywhere? Like, can I have, like, pyramids? Or, like, what's the vibe?
Well, they don't have a pyramid one, but I'm sure you could come up with one.
Okay.
That wasn't certainly a part of the trends that were getting popular in real estate in the last year.
The pyramid wasn't on this year.
To look like you're in Egypt?
Sorry, I want to leave on vacation. That was what the big deal is.
Oh, man. Other things, a pickleball court added to your home somewhere. Now, these are obviously the richer homes, the big homes. A pickleball court added value to a home.
I can see that.
I don't know. But some of the things that are on the outs, dining rooms.
Yeah, I could see that.
No one wants to eat.
Well, because now people have open concept kitchens. They have huge kitchens where they're putting a dining table. Back in the day, you used to have servants who cooked.
Well,
and then the kitchens would be really small. This is crazy, though. If you look at old houses, the kitchen's always like the worst part. You can have this grand house, and that's because nobody was ever in the kitchen. You hired people to work in the kitchen, and then you'd entertain in the dining room. You didn't want people to see it. Now, we don't have that. I am the servant. Look at me.
So you grew up
with, so glamorous.
So you grew up with servants?
No.
Oh.
But I'm talking old houses. I don't mean like 10 years ago.
I just thought maybe it sounded like you were
like historic homes, like. You know when they tour those houses in Georgia and they were like, these are the back staircases and then these are like servants' quarters? Like they have that.
Like a plantation.
Yeah, now you're talking about slaves.
No, not a plantation.
You're talking about slaves
I mean,
now.
those are way worse.
An old house in Georgia is just a slave plantation.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Well,
that's not what I'm talking about.
What do you think the percentage of people, because in your eyes, everybody had a servant 100 years ago.
No.
It sounds like that's what you're thinking.
No, like the old nice houses, everyone always had look at the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. They had a butler.
They did.
I mean, a lot of people, and then he lived in the house.
Yeah, Brian, look at the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Because I don't know anybody with a butler, so I gotta bring up somebody else.
You know what? I stand corrected on this one. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air sets the marker on this.
Thank you.
Yep.
And he lives in the house.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. What a night for Blackhawks hockey. We'll get to that in a second after Everlast. And the breaking news yesterday that pretty much permeated every one of your timelines out there. And here is the story from NBC News that broke yesterday.
The bill is passed.
What looked like a long shot, tonight just one step from becoming law. The House nearly unanimously passing a bill to force the release of Justice Department files on Jeffrey Epstein, with only one Republican voting no.
It's time for the Epstein class to go, to be held accountable.
Then the Senate moving quickly to clear it too. House lawmakers acknowledging some Epstein abuse survivors in Washington to witness the moment. President Trump resisted backing the bill for months before a surprising political pivot, now saying he'll sign it into law.
Hallie joins us now live. Hallie, these documents could be released as early as this week. Do we know what exactly is in these Epstein files?
So, Tom, the bill directs the DOJ to release things like travel records, internal DOJ communications. But remember, victims' privacy and any active investigations will be a factor. A senior White House official says the bill will be signed once it gets to the president, and that will start the 30-day clock for the Justice Department.
So Congress overwhelmingly voted Tuesday, except for one Republican. Well, you know that guy's in the files, right? Like,
I'm not going to say that.
Well, the one guy that says, you know what, guys?
Seems like guys.
Let's rethink this.
Whoa.
Big deal.
Yeah.
Settle down.
I thought we were going golfing Thursday.
No.
We're not releasing the files Thursday. What are we
For the
doing?
holidays? Come on, guys.
We don't want to be working during Christmas. Come on now.
Silly right before Christmas.
You know, if 7 or 8 of them said, no, but one guy says no, put a little target on your back, Chief.
Do you think after he found out that he was the only one that voted no, he was like, I'd actually like to change my vote?
He was the first one asked.
He's like, but can I see it before we release it? Or?
They all told him, said, remember, Frank, you say no, and then we'll all say no.
I loved it. And he's the first one.
And they threw him under a bus.
Surely the next 400 people will be on my side.
Yeah. Can you imagine just sitting there? And it's the Key and Peele meme where the sweat's coming down his forehead after everybody else is saying, yep, release him. Yep. Let's see this thing.
Thumbs up from me.
Oh, that poor guy.
We feel horrible for him.
He's the real victim in this situation.
Yeah, obviously.
I can't stop thinking about that. I don't know who it was. I should go back to the story and see.
It was a congressman from Louisiana. I'll get his name.
Oh, okay. Listen, I'm not saying the man.
I bet he's got a nice house. A congressman from Louisiana.
Better than yours, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
He's got one of those,
I didn't even go to the islands, and I don't get a house that nice.
He's got one of those plantations you were talking about with the servants.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I bet the blinds all fit the windows too.
I know.
It was Clay Higgins of Louisiana.
Well, he doesn't sound Sorry.
I
That
gotta
sounds
be
like
honest.
a Disney villain.
Clay Higgins has a lengthy controversy section on his Wikipedia.
Is one of them Epstein?
Hasn't made the list yet, but I'm sure it's going to.
It sounds like a villain in a Bond movie.
I think
Sounds
he
like
is.
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah. Clay Higgins.
Yeah, I think he's playing Windy City Smokeout next year.
Yeah. There's a little controversy there.
So Congress voted overwhelmingly yesterday to pass legislation to compel the Justice Department to release its records related to the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, a major victory for lawmakers in both parties who have been leading the push for months. It means that once the paperwork is sent from the House to the Senate, the bill will be then sent straight to President Trump, who, again, was against it for so long and all of a sudden went like, no, let's do this. The bill would require the Attorney General to release in a searchable and downloadable format all classified records and documents, communications, and investigative materials related to Epstein and his co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell, who apparently is living in some kind of country club prison right now. Flight logs and travel records, people and entities connected with Epstein, and internal emails, notes, and other internal Justice Department communications. The legislation says the Attorney General may withhold or redact, that's the problem, that big fat Sharpie, any information that identifies victims or would jeopardize an active federal investigation. Now,
Well, the victims part's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think when those guys do the Sharpie to protect the victims, they just go too far then and they get like the
Couple names.
the predator, the perpetrator.
Clay Higgins.
Yeah, Clay. Allegedly.
Alleged.
Alleged.
Allegedly.
So,
So here's where, okay, I am somebody who's overly anxious all the time. Okay. I have a lot of anxiety. And this is the first thing I thought, like, travel details are gonna be there. I'm like, well, I traveled for years. I'm gonna be in here? Like, I'm freaking out because I'm like, what do you mean travel details? Like, I was at the airport all the time.
are you saying that you're in the Epstein Files? Is that what you're
I'm like,
announcing right now?
Like, that's how anxious I get of, like, there's going to be a mix-up where I'm like, oh, I was on my way to my wedding. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like, I never went
No,
there.
I do remember your vacation where you were surrounded by a lot of scantily clad underage women, now that you mention it. That might be troublesome for you.
Well, when that happened, I was also underage and scantily clad. In fairness, it was a girls' trip, Your Honor.
Hey, party time.
Wait a minute. It was just me and my friends in Puerto Rico. Hold up. Like, this is what I find concerning.
So all this, news leading up to yesterday's, pretty historic announcement where we've gone to, the first thing you thought of is you're going to be in here because Epstein probably bought you a White Claw at O'Hare Airport waiting for a flight.
Well, I'm like, what do you mean travel plans? Like, a bunch of us were traveling. Like,
Well, see, he had this island.
right. I know we had the island.
and he also
Did
had
you-
these planes.
Did you go to the island?
No.
Did you think
that
that
I'm
was?
nowhere of.
Did you think that
Have
was?
I ended up on islands before? Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. The investigation
I don't
starts
think
here.
so. What is it by?
To be honest, I don't know where that island is.
Well, where's the island?
I don't know. Is it
God,
in Lake?
don't say anywhere near Puerto Rico.
Is it in Lake
No.
Michigan? Maybe. Could it be nearby?
Oh, Epstein Island is called Little St. James. That's not good.
Why not?
Little.
Oh.
Not adult appropriately aged. Of age.
Of Age Island. Now, that's a place I'd like to go.
There we
Aged
go.
Island, yeah.
Now we're cooking.
That's a place I'd like to visit. Little St. James is a small private island in the United States Virgin Islands. Ironic. Southeast of St. Thomas. It was owned by American financier and child sex offender Jeffrey Epstein from 1998 until his death in 2019.
Yeah, where he clearly killed himself. Clearly in prison.
Staying out of that.
So, yeah, this is something that's going to be released. And the redaction, I think it's just going to be a bunch of documents, just like the UFO files, just like the JFK files when they were released. Everyone would get excited about it. That's all blacked out. And all it will say is, bought a White Claw for a woman named Kenzie at O'Hare Airport. That's all it's going to say. It's not going to say the other real stuff.
Well, the problem is that I need this information presented in a very juicy way because I'm not going to be able to make it through that. Like, I need it written like a novel. I would love some visuals, like some pictures and stuff. Like, people can't get through this because it's so legal jargon. It's hard to even understand some of it. Like, I'm like, I don't even know if this person's innocent or guilty based on what I'm reading on the legal jargon. I'm like, is this a victim or do they do something? I can't even tell. I can't get on there and judge.
It probably will be something like 40,000 pages on a PDF.
I think they've already released 50,000 pages. That's
Yeah.
what Trump said yesterday.
Like, how are you supposed to read 50,000 pages?
I barely got through the
By
one
tomorrow
page.
on my desk.
Yeah, like the one page describing the situation. I barely got through that.
And this is why, like, they're just gonna bury it. All the bad names are gonna be right in the middle of 50,000 pages.
So it's like Clinton,
Yeah,
just like in the middle somewhere.
like quickly. Next.
I know I got the audio we played. I know I got it from NBC News, but Kenzie needs like Andy Cohen on Bravo to break this down. I think that would help you understand the complexity of the situation.
Yeah, I mean, if they could just do a cliff notes and a summary and just give me the who, what, where, when instead of all the documents. I don't need all.
We know where.
Well, yeah, some things probably happened off Epstein Island too.
You would think so. The Little St. James Wikipedia page, this is the island that Epstein owned. There's a tab on the Wikipedia that says reputation under Epstein's ownership. And it says that the island acquired such nicknames as the Isle of Babes, Island of Sin, Pedophile Island, or simply Epstein Island. Tough reputation for an island to have.
Well, the problem becomes when it becomes Epstein Island, is it's kind of like you're Kleenex now.
Yeah.
You're like no one even says pedophile anymore because Epstein means pedophile.
It's synonymous.
So that's
And
a
for
bad.
as much as I'd love to buy an island, I don't want to be the guy that has to buy Epstein Island because then the rebrand process is tough.
Yeah.
Well, you know what bothers me is that somebody gave it the nickname Pedophile Island, and it was still in business. How about instead of nicknaming it, we shut it down? How was it able to get that nickname and still exist?
Yeah, because see,
All those guys over there at Pedophile Island, call somebody.
well, if it was called Epstein Island, before we knew who Epstein was, might have been a nice place.
Right, Epstein Island pre-knowing means nothing. But Pedophile Island's pretty there. It's not even catchy. Like, you just know, like, that's just bad.
Yeah. I mean, there's no one, the one person, maybe it's Clay Higgins to defend. You guys are misunderstanding Pedophile Island.
Yeah.
You're understanding
It was a different time.
why we're calling it
Yeah,
that.
we didn't know we weren't supposed to sleep with 15-year-olds. It was 2007. What
They
were we
were like
supposed to do?
17. They were basically, if you think about it.
Yeah. Well, we hope these drop tomorrow, and then Kenzie's going to read them all and give us a summary tomorrow on the show. She's going through all of it tonight.
Okay. Okay. Get ready. Cliff notes.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. What Connor Bedard did last night for your Blackhawks was ridiculous. We have the audio after Everlast.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
Let's go, Muse tickets. And a reminder that Muse is Ticket Blitz Thursday. So every hour tomorrow starting at 8, around this time, a little bit later on, but we'll have it every hour at 8, Muse tickets for Summerfest. But we have them right now, and Pat can take them out of Kenzie's hands if he beats her in trivia. Pat, ahoy, tell us something about yourself.
Hey, how are you? Ahoy. Pat hail from Darien. Live with my girlfriend and her cat. And let's see, we enjoy going to garage sales. I bought Trivial Pursuit, one of those 80s editions.
Ooh, fun.
So I've been studying the cards there, so maybe I can
that's
run for your
just
money.
cheating.
You can't do that. What are you doing?
Yeah, people over for game night, you just memorize the cards.
It's like
And
a
then people think I'm
script.
smart, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
The answer is Montezuma. How did you know that?
God, this guy knows everything.
God.
Every category.
I guess they're doing that with Taboo. I never even thought of that. I always host. Wait a minute.
This is a random question. Is Trivial Pursuit still hot, Kenzie, like with your kids and stuff like that? Or because that used to
Is
be
it hot with the kids?
Yeah, is it hot with the kids?
You know, Trivial Pursuit's real sexy right now.
Yeah, no, Tristan's friends aren't coming over. Like, they're not scratching at my door in the middle of the night, like, busted out.
Because I remember.
They're jonesing.
Listen, Trivial Pursuit. And maybe Pat has parties, people come over, and it sounds like he does. He's memorizing all the cards. I used to love going to people's homes and drink some beers and play Trivial Pursuit.
That was the best, but I don't think a lot of people play it much anymore.
Why
I don't even know what it is.
They don't play it enough. But like we love we're a Taboo family, and the worst thing that ever happened with Taboo is usually I'm partnered with my husband, which is good because couples relationships during Taboo is good because you can use a lot of like inside jokes, right? But one time we flopped and I was partnered with my dad, and it was horrible because he had a really bad childhood, and he goes, He goes, this was my dad. And we all start yelling. We're like, abusive, alcoholic, drugs, that. And he was like, salesman. Like, it was so, I'm like, I'm so sorry.
He's like, wah, wah, wah.
I'm like, we can't do that. It's Christmas. This isn't good.
We'll accept alcoholic. We'll accept that one.
Sorry about that, Dad.
All right, Pat. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails, Pat.
Heads.
It is heads. Pat, you're up first. Here we go.
Memorize the quarter, too? Cheater.
See if he knows these questions, Pat. The United Nations headquarters are located in what city?
New York, I believe.
New York is right. He read that card.
I know.
You're in trouble, Kenzie.
Now it's stressed out.
Kenzie, what continent has the most countries?
Ooh. Well, it's between two.
Well, there's 7 continents.
Well, between two in my head.
She knows she's narrowed it to 2
I
in her own head.
understand that.
There's
I'm going to guess, you jerk. Africa, probably.
It is Africa. There's Pangea and Africa. That's it.
You jerk.
It's between 2 of them. No, it's not.
In my head.
All right, back to Pat.
Yes, 1-1.
Pat, in the song Empire State of Mind, Jay-Z and Alicia Keys refer to New York as what kind of jungle?
What kind of jungle? Boy.
3, 2.
Concrete jungle.
Concrete jungle. There he
bingo.
goes. Boy, you got it just right there. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Back to Kenzie.
Yes, 2-1.
Kenzie, since you're all on continents and stuff,
Well,
what
there's 2 of them.
Pangea and Africa.
Jerk. I can't get over that.
In what continent of the 2 that you know would you find Paraguay?
Oh, that's in, I'm doing the shape.
She's actually doing it with her hands.
She
the
kind of
shape.
nailed it.
Yeah.
Right?
Can't help you,
It's South America.
South America.
Doing the shape.
Is right. She was making a shape of Russia. All right, so
Nailed it with the shape immediately.
2-2, it's back to Pat.
Okay, Pat. This is a quote. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. That's the opening line of what movie?
Goodfellas.
Oh, boy, that's my man. There we go.
My man.
So Pat's got 3.
Yeah, Pat has 3, Kenzie has 2. It's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, Sarah Connor is an integral character in what sci-fi franchise?
Terminator.
Terminator is right. 3-3. You guys are ripping through these. Back to Pat.
Yes.
What fruit is the most consumed fresh fruit in the United States? Yeah. Got fruit for me?
I'm gonna, I'm gonna say tomato is like a fruit. That's what I'm confused about. I'm gonna say tomato.
Your answer is tomato, and that's not right. And Kenzie, what's the answer? Do you know? The fruit most the
I'm gonna guess banana.
It is a banana.
Okay, I kind of fruit.
What was that?
What's going on there, Pat?
Pat, are you okay?
By the way, is a tomato a vegetable?
I don't know.
No, it's a
It's
fruit.
a fruit now, so that's what.
It's a
I thought
fake
you were trying to
fruit.
trick me.
Yeah.
Tomatoes went woke.
Oh
I
God.
know. It's not the
Now they
tomatoes you
say
grew up
every
with.
single thing with the seeds. They're like bell peppers are a fruit. I'm like, if you wouldn't put it in a pie, it's not a fruit. That's how I feel.
It's good logic. I like that.
I'm like, get out of here.
Can you imagine a tomato pie? I don't want.
Well, it's pizza. Pizza pie.
Pizza pie, different, and you know it. You know what I mean.
All right, what we got here? 4-3.
It's 4-3. It's back to Kenzie. She can win with the correct answer.
Okay, Kenzie.
Yeah.
Raw eggs and milk are the 2 main ingredients of what drink?
Of what drink?
Raw eggs and milk.
Oh, maybe eggnog.
It is not maybe eggnog. It is eggnog. And there you go. That's our victory. Pretty quick.
Okay.
Well, listen, Pat, thanks for playing. Go back to reading some Trivial Pursuit cards there and the rest of the break here.
Tomato is not a fruit.
Yeah. But what you can do is, Pat, is you can hang up and be ready to win those tickets anyway, because since Kenzie won, we don't let her keep them.
Nope.
So after Almost Monday, we'll hit God Bless the Baby in 3 minutes, and everybody listening has a chance at those Muse tickets from Brian and Kenzie on Q101, just 3 minutes away.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So Case is very mad at me, Kenzie. I think you've noticed the looks he's given me all morning, even though the show probably didn't notice on the air because
we're professionals.
We're all professionals, and we always say, and some people say this often, that, hey, you can work with someone and hate their guts. You just got to get through it. Now, that's a lot of other morning shows in town.
Is that a famous quote?
It's famous.
Was that Hemingway that said that?
Yeah.
You should get that tattooed on you.
It's going on my neck.
It was either Hemingway or our old boss. I can't remember. They always some bosses love saying that, hey, you guys don't got to like each other, but you got to, just work productively together.
For many years, I did that.
Yeah, I personally think it's good to work with people you like. That's just me. I'm crazy, I guess, like that I like to work with people that I like. It's kind of nice, and hopefully they like me too.
Normally, that's the charm of this show, is that outside of the last 48 hours, we all really like each other.
Yes, outside of the last 48 hours. But, Kenzie, you've seen, and Kenzie doesn't know what's going on here, but there's a lot of tension between me and Case since he heard that I did something after 7 years of knowing each other. And I don't know if we're going to get past it. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about the anger because we often get angry at each other for certain things because we're real. But when you think about can he get past this, that's what I'm worried about.
We don't fight a lot, though.
No.
I can only remember a few times that I've been upset with you.
Yeah.
Now, I remember those times quite well, but there's
What were they?
There's one that I still, every once in a while, gets my goat. I get mad at Brian for something that happened years ago.
Well, I can't remember what that is.
It's okay. You set me up for failure.
Oh, good.
Mission accomplished.
That's kind of what he was going for, and I failed.
Yeah, George Bush walking out, mission accomplished.
You get the banner for me doing a bad job at my job.
The American flag comes out behind me. Yeah, but this is something I'm not sure we're going to get past. We're laughing right now, but I think it might always be in his head about it. And just to preface it a little bit, should I do that or should I just say what happened?
No, go ahead and preface all you want, big guy.
So you see the tone there, Kenzie? Did you hear that?
I think he just called you a fat ass. Did you hear that?
Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead.
Very hostile.
Yeah. So this show has a long history of being against artificial intelligence. Piece of garbage.
And sometimes intelligence as a whole, which is a void.
Very fair. But Piece of Garbage Madness is a bracket that we do every year in March where we put the things that are pieces of garbage in the last year, and you vote. You decide who the biggest piece of garbage is. For example, 2 years ago, it was Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, and this year it was AI. You voted that, so we all kind of in agreement that AI taking jobs, ruining the environment, a bad thing.
Not good.
Not good. So, and I agree with this. And I preached about has nobody seen The Terminator and know how this ends? It's terrible. And seeing those server farms when I went out to the suburbs, those big buildings with weird markings on it and no windows.
I've been in your car with you as you lose your mind over server farms.
Yeah, it's just the robots are being built. They're going to kill us all someday. We're going to ruin the environment, and everything involved with AI is a bad thing.
Yes.
So, in the last 48 hours,
What'd you do?
I was sitting on the couch, and AI has even taken, and I'll just say this on the air, $15,000 from me this year. Because as a side hustle, and 60% of Chicagoans out there have side hustles. We've talked about that. A lot of people out there. Mine is doing voice work. And AI voice has stolen, and that's not a joke. I'm not making that up. That is real money that's gone. $15,000 is gone from my yearly take, which is a lot. In case someone thinks like that's nothing. No, 15, that hurts hard. I just bought a house this year, got a kid in daycare. That 15 grand is monstrous. So if anybody has a reason to be pissed off at AI, it's me. Because it legitimately took money from me.
Directly affected you.
Directly affected. Not just this, talking about it in the universe, what it's going to be. We'll all lose our jobs eventually.
What'd you do?
So I'm on the couch trying to think of a new side hustle because voice work seems to be going down the toilet with AI taking it all.
Right.
And what I played guitar since I was a young lad. And I also played in bands. I've played in front of 20,000 people once.
What do? You stand on Michigan with a bucket?
Well, that's a good idea. I thought of that before.
Can you imagine him being a bucket boy?
Oh, my God.
Well, I'm a guitar with a bucket in front of me. I'm not going to play the bucket with my guitar.
Well, I didn't think you were going to play the bucket with your guitar. I thought you were going to drum.
I could do that. You know what? I'm going to write that down. I'm going to forget about that one. I'm going to be a bucket boy outside of Bulls games.
I'm trying to buy a Streetwise from you too.
Yeah, Streetwise.
That's what you should do. You should sell newspapers.
Listen, at least they're making half of the money they get for those Streetwise
no, it's
newspapers.
good. You should support them.
You should sell those dollars outside, or those bottles of water for $1 outside the Cubs games because you live so close.
Oh, that's what you should do.
Yeah, go to Costco. It's only $3 for a case. Well, the $3 city tax you have to pay on it, so it's $6 for a case. But you have 40 bottles. That's a good profit margin.
See?
Do people buy those? By the way,
We buy them almost every time.
do not
They're
trust.
$1.
But don't you not trust the water?
It's sealed. You can't bring it in if it's sealed.
I just think they took syringes and put something in them.
No, I think they just want to make $1. I don't feel that's how I feel about it.
So I've been searching a side hustle of how to become a guitar influencer because that's what I want to do as a side hustle.
You want to be a guitar influencer?
Yes.
What does that mean? You want people to buy guitars, or like you're influencing them to play? Like, what do you mean?
Well, just like on TikTok or Instagram Reels or whatever, some people. There's a lot of guitar influencers out there that have like 300,000 followers. They gain a following from their playing, but to your point, Kenzie, I didn't know exactly how to do it. I'm trying. How can I get there?
You don't know what your angle is. You should do lessons like Miss Rachel. You watch Miss Rachel all the time.
Definitely love Miss Rachel. See, maybe I should have just called Kenzie instead of doing what I did that makes Case pissed off at me.
What'd you do?
I couldn't get the answers I was looking for, so I downloaded ChatGPT on my phone.
Oh. And you asked it how to be a guitar influencer?
That's exactly the question I asked it. Right there, you can see. And when I told Case this, I thought it'd just be a little laugh, ha ha.
I don't think it's funny.
No, well, he doesn't think it's funny, but he was screaming at me, screaming like I was a dog that wet the rug.
Oh.
Yeah, I was stunned. I didn't know how to react. He's calmer now, but he was.
He is calmer. I missed the yelling.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I just think it's an act of betrayal in a genuine way. We've been the only show. All these other hack morning shows do all these AI bits. We don't do any of that. We don't use AI for anything. I wish we would outlaw it in our company, but we won't because they hate having people work for them, so they'll just continue to implement more AI. But we on this show have taken a stand against using any form of AI. I think it's bad for the environment. I think it's bad for our industry. I think it's bad for our jobs. And you were sitting on your couch as a grown man wondering how to be a guitar influencer.
Yeah.
Which I still don't know what that is. And you decided that now you're going to submit your phone to having all of your information influenced and directed by ChatGPT, a completely unproven source of anything good in this world. And also, we will now not have clean drinking water in the near future because of people like you.
I figured, what's the point? What can I do? I can't fight it. It already took $15,000 out of my pocket.
You can, though. That's what drives me nuts about AI people. You can fight it. It's an active choice to use it. I don't understand that. Why?
Oh, he is mad at
Kenzie,
you.
that's how he was yelling.
But that drives me nuts. Oh, well, we can't beat it, so we might as well join it. Yes, you can.
How?
I literally don't understand the argument of, I
Case's
guess we have to use it.
Case's point that is if everybody decided to not use it, it would cease to exist. So it actually is within our power. But you're saying that no one else is going to decide that, so you should just use it anyway.
That's exactly it. If it can help me at this point, if it can help me, it screwed me. So why not join the movement? Why not just get into it and download and use it? Why not?
I'd hate to fight in war with you. Good Lord. I don't know.
Why not? Why would that be a bad in a war?
Because you'd be joining the other team so quickly.
You turn around and shoot Case when you started losing.
Oh.
And you're like, okay, now I'm on this side.
I feel like I'd be hunting with Dick Cheney all of a sudden.
Good
Why is
Lord.
this gun pointed at me?
You know what? That's a good idea.
I know.
Hey, I'm on the winners now.
You ever losing in a basketball video game? You change teams halfway through the game? That's your life.
Yeah, Case yelled at me. And listen, I get it. I don't feel good about it because I'm the one that's lost money. But I don't know what the hell. What am I supposed to do? Not use it? Because
Yes.
it came up with some really good answers on how to be a guitar influencer.
I'd love to hear these answers on what could AI think of that you couldn't think of for how to be a guitar influencer?
Well, it came up with a plan for me to become a guitar influencer.
Oh, God. Is it a 10-step plan? Is this how you're going to start making changes?
Here's what it said. Make 3 to 5 short videos per week. Reels, shorts, or TikTok.
Okay.
You couldn't think of that?
Hold on. I'm not done with this plan for me.
Let him cook.
So, hold on.
No, you hold on.
We're about to all find out how to be famous influencer.
The first piece of advice on how to be an influencer was
Post videos.
make short videos. I could have told you that.
Well, You weren't around. And maybe if you would have helped more, maybe more caring of my needs, this wouldn't have happened.
I wish I cared less about
Brian,
your
you make
needs.
more money than everybody on the show. You're the highest paid person here, and we're all supposed to help you make more money.
Well, finally you get it.
Okay.
Good Lord.
Unbelievable.
Took almost 3 years, and finally you get it.
And that's
Okay.
what I should spend my time doing.
Okay.
I've been with him for 6.5. Imagine how I feel.
Ay, good
I wasn't
Lord.
getting paid when I started working for
Ugh.
him.
Hold on. That was just a starter plan. And then I'll say 3 to 5 short videos per week, real shorts or TikToks. One longer YouTube video every 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay, so now you have
Okay.
to make a YouTube channel.
I have one, don't I? Because I have a Google account. I have Gmail. Don't I have a YouTube channel with that?
I think you should have one very specific for this. It
Okay.
can't just be like Brian Haddad 69 at Gmail. You should probably have like, Brian's guitar lessons or something.
How about Brian 6'7"?
Why would that help your branding?
All right,
Maybe, you know what? Maybe you do need Chat.
Yeah, okay. Here's what it says.
If that's the best you could come up with.
Hey,
He's a working creative, and that was the best he had.
Yikes.
all right, so then it said this. ChatGPT, for being a guitar influencer, said use simple formats like, quote, the riff of the day. I didn't think of that. Be the riff of the day. I could put up like Deep Purple, like Smoke in the Water. That's my riff of the day.
How original.
Or you could do 3 mistakes beginners make. I could make a video of that. Because I've been playing guitar long enough.
Give me one mistake that a beginner would make.
That you try to do an arpeggio on the first day. You've got to build up your finger strength before you do that. You've got to just touch the neck a lot and not care what you're playing.
You should see the figure he just did. Don't do that in the video for children. What the hell was I don't think anyone's ever tried to do that on a guitar. What was that?
That's playing the guitar right there. I
That's
moved
so
my fingers.
bro. I don't know what you just did. I'm putting that in my HR notes for when I complain about you.
If you take this wrong, that's a you problem.
Don't get that out of my face.
Brian has a residency coming up at Epstein Island.
It's like so and no one's ever been like, on the first day, sometimes you do that, whatever that was.
Hey, I got people already texting me how much for a guitar lesson.
There you go.
Okay, it also says do a pedal demo in 30 seconds. We've taught Kenzie what pedals are when we go to Twisted and see all the bands on stage pushing their pedals for different sounds.
So when you wanted to be a guitar influencer, none of the ideas of riff or pedals came to your. What were you gonna do on the guitar?
They didn't. Thank God for ChatGPT that told me this. Also says try a blues lick. Try a blues lick.
Oh, yeah, the youth will love that. They love
I
the
bought
blues.
you a blues pedal.
I know I have it. I can use it now.
Yeah, you never used it.
It was 2.5 years ago for Christmas. It's a nice pedal. Thank you, Kenzie.
It was for your birthday. I hate you.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Coming up, we have Twisted Night 3 tickets for Third Eye Blind. And you will get to get into the sound check with Third Eye Blind, sponsored by our great friends Monster Energy. I see you, Tony, in North Chicago waiting for these, so just give us 120 seconds. We'll get there. All of North Chicago waiting patiently to get in that sound check. It'll be a pretty big sound check if they all get in from North Chicago. Just talking about how Case is very upset with me because I downloaded ChatGPT to learn how to become a guitar influencer. And really, it was just riveting stuff that came. I really have educated myself. And I've already got some people texting me about guitar lessons. So that's even without ChatGPT's help with AI and hurting things. So,
What is it? With the people asking for guitar lessons?
Yeah. That was just because of the show. They want me to do, maybe I could charge some money for that and make a side hustle there, make some money giving guitar lessons that way.
Maybe. Remind us again, what were the suggestions that ChatGPT gave you as a grown man who wants to become, in your words, a guitar influencer?
3 to 5 short videos per week, whether they're reels, shorts, or TikToks, or probably all three, probably better, right? Go all 3 platforms. One longer YouTube video every 1 to 2 weeks. And then also try a blues lick. Or riff of the day.
Riff of the day.
A riff of the day. Or 3 mistakes beginners make.
Yes, Herm checked into the text line. It said, mistakes a beginner makes. Number 1, following Brian's guitar lessons.
Oh, Herm, how could you? Herm.
Julia checked in and said, Brian is going to go on AI and ask, how do we end AI?
Hillary checked in and said, are we really going to take lessons from the guy who couldn't even get into the Smashing Pumpkins?
It's true. You're no Kiki Wong.
I'd like to address that. Kiki Wong, fantastic, but at least Billy Corgan called me personally of the 10,000 people that submitted to tell me
You're not going to
You're not getting into Smashing Pumpkins. At least he did that.
Yeah, no, we're going to be going in a different direction. The direction's going to be good.
The direction's going to be away from you.
Yeah. You know how we sold out Wrigley Field last year? Yeah, we're going in that direction.
Yeah, you could be in the stands, which I was.
And you were. We were there.
It was a great show.
You talked over Cherub Rock.
Oh, because that's when Case liked me. I was going, Case, they're playing the song. This is the song. Let's go. I kept yelling, let's go over Cherub Rock.
Yeah.
It was good.
And you want to now be a guitar influencer.
Well,
maybe you should teach people how to play Cherub Rock.
I can do that.
Look, a human thought of that idea. No AI needed.
Well, I did that, and then Billy said it wasn't good enough to get in the pumpkin.
Did you do Cherub Rock?
I did Cherub Rock.
Okay, well, but you played it. You didn't tell people how to play it.
I would think as an influencer, me playing it, doesn't that show people how to play it? I got to break it down and go, see, here's your octave on E.
Doesn't it show people? This doesn't watch your fingers?
Yeah, because I'm influencing, right? By just making the video? Isn't that showing people how to play?
No, that's not a lesson. I thought you were doing a lessons page.
Hey, let me ask ChatGPT follow-up.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to ask him more. In the meantime, you should call 312-591-8300 because you can see guitar playing up close. Stephen Jenkins, Third Eye Blind, Yellow Card, The Paradox. That is night 3 of Q101's Twisted. Sponsored by Monster Energy is the sound check of Third Eye Blind. So you'll get in, drink yourself a Monster because you get there early. It's going to be a long night. You'll need it. And then Third Eye Blind sound check, a printed show poster, a photo with the band is going to be an awesome night. Just about 3 weeks away, Thursday, December 11th at the Aragon. You will be there. Caller 10, 312-591-8300.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.